guys, welcome back to the channel, and today is a huge day. It's huge. KARUTA recently released its new creative kind of cosmetic mechanic. You know, that since you know, frames and dyes and to a lesser extent trims has not been out for a while. So I just want to get, you know, my initial thoughts on it really quick. I haven't really played. I played like maybe like a minute around with it, but I personally haven't interacted with it. I just got off work. So this released today at 5 p.m. It's currently 9 p.m. so it's been a couple hours. I've seen a couple examples of people using these sketches in the cards already, which I will show in a bit. Yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't read this already, let me just walk you guys through the general gist of what this new mechanic is, right? So now the KARUTA Studio is now live, so it's also a web-based interface. So the similar things to like your dye interface, right? You can click a link, it pulls up the browser, and it lets you do your thing, right? So before we dive deeper into that, let's just read this really quick. The new mechanic is sketching, which allows players to kind of go take their cards into the web and start drawing over the character image using a new cosmetic currency, which is called ink, right? And mind-blowing. I can already imagine the amount of different creativity, you know, the ideas people are gonna have with their cards and different editions and different colors and all that. So it's crazy. You know, there's only so much I can really think about right now and imagine right now. We'll only have to see this going forward, and we'll only learn more about it. But yeah, so you can buy ink. Every unit of ink costs 1 gem in the gem shop. There's customizable things like pen sizes, colors, zooming in and out, undo, redo buttons, clear buttons, and all that. Basically MS Paint for KARUTA. And yeah, so the command to do that is Ksketch. It'll bring you to this website where you start sketching over your card, and you can apply the sketch, and bada bing bada boom, you can remove it by using the Ksketch remove command and stuff. But yeah, that's basically it. So I guess my initial thoughts, right? So one, it comes to my mind whenever a new kind of mechanic comes out that is like this, that affects a card in some way, you're already gonna have this job economy, right? Because job economy is important to the game. And you know, Craig himself like has said before, he kind of supports this model, and he knows that this is, you know, giving your card to someone else to do a job for you. He's not going to change it. And you know, like obviously some people are more, you know, artistically talented than others, and some people just don't know how to draw. Like me, I've never taken an art class in my life, therefore I am probably going to be limited in the amount of engagement I spend with this mechanic. And that's something I want to bring up too. Initial thoughts, I feel like, again, as someone who doesn't draw it much, or I don't see myself as too much of a creative person, I don't know how much I'll spend like on the web doing all this kind of stuff, but it's something I will do because it makes your card look better, right? But I probably hire people to do jobs for me. That's kind of a pro and a con in a sense, right? Like, because you kind of don't engage with it, but it also helps your card look better. So we'll see how the economy plays out, you know, how much people charge for it. There's going to be an entire new category of channels for different servers, ink jobs or sketch jobs, whatever, in addition to dye jobs and frame testing jobs. So secondly, it costs gems, right? And I already touched upon this earlier in my previous video about the November pricing guide. You guys already know one of the main reasons why I think ticket value has been going down. Gems are just way too powerful right now. They buy pretty much everything in the game, while tickets don't buy anything, right? So you really have to take into account the gems that come into play. So going forward, I expect, you know, maybe ticket value to keep going down, or maybe not. You know, we'll see going forward. But this is a mechanic that I think will affect the economy in the near to long term. So let's just test this card out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a random card from my collection. Let's do Miki here, and the command is Ksketch, and then the card code. Bada bing, bada boom. So I previously just did one. I like drew randomly, but let's just edit it real quick. So it pulls you to the new browser, and I'm gonna drag it over here. This is what I did earlier. I was just playing with it.
It's magnificent.
You can kind of see the card here. It's a very simple interface, just the card itself, color blocks on the bottom. This is like the dye, kind of how much ink you're using, and here you can choose the length or like kind of the thickness of your paintbrush. So this is literally MS Paint. Just choose the thinnest one here. You can choose different colors, right? This will draw gray, this will draw white, and you can clear everything by pressing this X. You can, you know, change it to a thicker color, like trim it with blue or something. I like already, like I am doing this with my mouse, and it's so freaking hard. Like I can't imagine, like I feel like someone who has an iPad, or if you're doing this on your phone or another electronic device that's not using your mouse, it'd probably be easier. Oh, I just found out you can right click to move your card, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so this is what I'm doing, and then yeah, this is like undo, and this is going back forward. So that's, and then you can zoom into your card. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And you save your card, and you apply the sketch, right? So let's just draw something really quick. What? Let me draw a pair of sunglasses on her or something.
It will be bold, dramatic.
Oh yeah, right. You gotta make it a little thinner, right? Right? You know, I've always thought Miki would look better if she had like black hair, maybe. So let's just, you know. There we go, right? There we go, right? So you can already see how valuable this mechanic is, like just by filling in a couple of things. You know, I've increased this card's value by probably twofold. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's just draw a sun because it's a warm, sunny day in Southern California, and then some trees in the background because the background's kind of boring right now. So we're zooming out. This is our sketch, and I just looked at it. It's 500 gems. We're not spending 500 gems on this, so let's just exit out. Nope. Let's just do a simple example. We're not spending 500 gems on something. I know. I'm gonna erase. Let's just pretend she's in the ocean, right? Bada bing, bada boom. 50 gems. We can afford that. There we go. So we save the drawing, and it's temporarily been saved to the server. We're gonna head back to our Discord. We're gonna type in the command once more, and then we're gonna apply the sketch, right? So use this interaction to apply the painting sketch. It costs 53 ink. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And there's, I guess, a checklist you need to follow, which makes sense. No sexually explicit, discriminatory, anything. What did I draw again? I drew an ocean with fish. So I do not think this is too bad. So let's do that. I don't have enough ink. KGS. K by 55 ink, right? Let's just do that. And then we'll do that one more time. Let's go. So now my Miki is absolutely stunning. So if you ever need a sketch job, feel free to hit me up. I'll autograph your card. I'll draw something. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much the entire system. Yeah, I mean, I already told you guys my views on this earlier. I think this is gonna affect KARUTA in so many fundamental ways. One thing I want to point out is the fact that in the past 2 years, like, KARUTA has been out. It's primarily been just like a collectible game. Like, you collect the card and you don't do anything to it, and they've slowly added things where you can add frames and all that. I think this is going to be a monumental change for the game because it brings this entirely new aspect of customizing the card art itself. It's still going to be a collectible game, but it's going to pivot more into creating your own cards, doing everything yourself. And honestly, I think with card art being changed, maybe edition value is going to like be more flat because you can change the art to what you want it to be. So like I see people already blacking out the entire card art. So let me just show you guys a couple examples that I've seen already of the sketches. Like this Luffy is hilarious. Like this Gojo's like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so much more customizable, and I feel like the game is going to a different direction. And I'm excited for it. It's good. Change is always good. So we'll see how people, use this going forward. This is hilarious. But yeah, well, this is kind of what sketching is. It's pretty simple, nothing much to it. Go ahead and sketch those cards. Let me know how your cards come out. And I do want to announce that we are having a sketching card competition. I know you guys, during the Craig's announcement, has seen that they're doing a community card design competition. We're also going to do one for our server probably next week. We have one ongoing right now, so after that maybe we'll give it a couple of days, but feel free to start sketching your cards and enter in the competition. We'll give out gem prizes. It's going to be great, or ticket prizes, so look forward to that. Appreciate all of you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and see you in the KARUTA server. Thanks. Bye.